Whee, look at that. Change locations. All right, so, sorry, there's a pillow. All right, so I want to talk about goals and the importance of having goals in your life and essentially why you need something to work towards to. Now, as a man, if you're in your late teens, early 20s, late 20s, 30s, whatever, right, you need to have goals. And the reason is it'll keep you away from distractions, right? The purpose of having goals gets you up in the morning and you have something to strive towards to. It gives you purpose in life. And on the contrary, if you don't have goals, you will simply be distracted by simple pleasures. Now, I'm talking about drugs, alcohol, hanging around people that you don't really want to, that don't give you any value, and simply you will just be depressed. And I think the reason why in this generation a lot of people are depressed is because one, they don't really know themselves because they're constantly on social media. They don't have time to think for themselves. And number two is that they don't know or have any goals. And so they get distracted very easily, and then time flies, and then they just wasted a bunch of time because they weren't on track on their goals. So simply put it, when you wake up and you have goals and you have something to work towards to, it gives you purpose in life. In terms of how to find your goals, this is very important. So the best way to identify what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, on a month-to-month basis, and a year-to-year basis is to start at the very top of the scale. So in terms of identifying your goals, you need to identify your desired life. Where do you want to be in the future? What is your desired life? So I'll give you an example. For me, my desired life is to have a nice villa or a nice mansion on the beach with a beautiful wife, a really nice motorcycle, a nice car, maybe a Jeep Wrangler, and have another place in the city, a nice high-rise apartment in Hong Kong or in London. This is just like an example, right? I'm mapping out my desired life on everything that I want. So I need you to write down 10 things that you want in this life, everything that you want, your desired life. Now, the next step is to work backwards, right? How do you get that desired life? So simply put it, in order to get that life, you need to start a business, because the only way to get rich in this world, from what I've seen, is business. You need to start something of your own and sell to clients or customers. So the way to get rich in this world is business. And when you have a lot of money, you can get that desired life, right? So the next question is, how do you start a business and what business do you start? All right, so this is the tricky bit. Simply put it, what business do you start? You need to link it to your identity or what you're good at, right? Now, there's a few ways you can do this. You can either learn a new skill, a high income skill, such as copywriting, high ticket sales, web design, coding. There's so many ways you can do this, right? I chose personal branding and copywriting. And especially for the business in today's age, you need an audience, right? So you also need a social media. So in order to get the business, one, you need to learn the high income skill, and two, you need to garner an audience. You don't have to garner an audience, but it helps along the process because you have a pool of people you can sell to, right? It's why many of us are doing this personal branding stuff. It's because it gives you financial freedom. Once you grow an audience to say 10,000, 100,000, a million, you have an audience right there that you can sell to and have a business just from that, and that will give you financial freedom. Now, we're working backwards, right? So, desired life, you need to start a business. To start a business, you need a high income skill and you need an audience to sell to, right? Now, how do we, one, get an audience to sell to, and two, how do we learn a high income skill? So, I'll start with the latter, the high income skill. In order to learn a high income skill, you need to do two things. Find a mentor, or you need to buy courses in that certain skill or niche that you want to learn, which means that you need initial investments. So you need to save a bit of capital and buy a mentor or buy a course, okay? Once you do that, then you start to do outreach, get clients and all that stuff. Now, in order to get an audience, how do you garner an audience? You need to post on social media. So that's what you need to do, post on social media. Now, this could be daily, weekly, whatever. It could be on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, anything, right? So let's work backwards. So we've got the desired life. To get the desired life, you need a business. To get the business, you need an audience and you need a skill. In order to get a skill and an audience, you need to post constantly or consistently, and you need a mentor or a coach, right, to teach you that skill. And then you break those down into daily goals or weekly, goals that you need to hit. So for me, I'm trying to hit 5,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of this year. So I have 6 months to do that, right? That's one of my goals, one of my 6 goals. And the way I'm going to do that is by posting consistently every weekday, and sometimes even the weekends. So basically posting daily, right? That's how I'm going to do it. and also provide value to you guys. So what are you going to do in your end? What are the daily actions that you're going to do in your end to allow you to achieve, one, an audience, and two, a high income skill? And then you need to set deadlines for every week, for every month, and every year. In terms of finding purpose in this life, and I do think that in order to have purpose and be fulfilled in this life, I would say to be fulfilled in this life is that as a man, you need to build something of your own, right? You need to build, which means you can build anything, a family, a business, a tribe, a community, anything that you can claim that is yours and that's something that you've built. Because as humans, as men, we are designed to build, right? Since the dawn of time, we build pyramids, houses, bridges, where the fuck, right? We've always built or started building things. And that gives us purpose, and that's what we're designed to do. That's what God has made us do in this earth, is we're designed to build. So if you're stuck in your 9 to 5, and you're stuck in your crappy jobs or whatever, I don't know what you're doing at the moment, but if you don't have a business of yourself, or you don't have something to claim that's yours, then you need to start building something that is yours, right? Start building a business on the side. Because that business will, one, give you purpose and keep you fulfilled, and two, will give you financial freedom and your desired life, like we mentioned earlier, right? So in short, have a goal, something that you can work towards to, because that will give you purpose, and it will keep you away from distractions in life, and it will give you a reason to get up in the morning. And two, the way to be fulfilled in this life is to build something of your own. So anything, just build a family, build a business, preferably a business, because that will give you a lot, right? It will give you a lot in terms of value, freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, all that stuff. And by the way, guys, in the link in the description, you can find my email newsletter. It's free. You talk about personal branding, marketing, copywriting, and all that good shenanigans to help you get started in your personal brand. So I'll see you later.